revisiting my dreams with the king.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get it started on this beautiful, glorious day. This is a little different. Y'all see, I'm not in the normal attire. I'm not in typical revisit your dreams attire. Normally, I would have on a buttoned up collared shirt. I still have on the same everything up here, but it's a little different. This is a little different episode. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. This is a holiday season, and I thank y'all for being here on holiday season. This is Thursday, December 4th, 2025. It is a great day in my world. It is the celebration of the foundation of my illustrious fraternity. Y'all see it right here, Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, founded December 4th, 1906, on the campus of Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. That's right, on an ice cold Tuesday. Today is an ice cold Thursday. I thank you for being with us. This is glorious celebration today. But this is a shortened episode. This episode here is not going to be long. It doesn't include a guest. This is the off season. We just finished season 2. Season 2 just wrapped up. Episode 24 just released. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's Jace featuring Jason Johnson, a professional angler. I mean, I'm not going to go into it. Y'all have seen it. You can go and check out the thumbnails and check out the episode on the channel. But welcome to the ride, a journey to your dreams. I'm your host, Johnny King III, aka Still Chill Leroy, and this is the Revisit Your Dreams podcast right here on the Revisit Your Dreams channel, youtube.com. This is not your typical episode. I do not have a featured special guest. I am the featured special guest and the information that I'm sharing with you today. This is a recap show, an update show. So you're going to hear some things that are soon to come, and we're going to talk a little bit about what just happened in season 2. So thank you for being here. First of all, I want to thank you to each one of the subscribers. We are celebrating. Well, we reached 100 subscribers. I'm not out for a subscriber count. I'm not necessarily out for a huge following, although it all helps. But I want to thank each one of you for subscribing to the channel, because when people see a larger number of subscribers, then people follow the content a little bit more. We're now into the triple digits. We just reached on December 1st, we just reached 100 subscribers. We started with 1. This was a vision and a dream, an opportunity to do something that just started with an idea. And we started with 1 subscriber, with my wife being that first subscriber. Then my mother subscribed. And then one of my brothers subscribed. And then a close friend subscribed. And then the next thing you know, there are people that are subscribing to this channel that I don't even know, from different parts of the country. And I have a couple of people from other parts of the world that are subscribed to this channel. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Continue to tune in, continue to watch. I hope that we're delivering content and information that is inspiring to you. Specifically, if you're from the city of Vallejo, California, if you're from Nashville, Tennessee, if you went to Tennessee State University, or if you know me personally, if we've worked together in the past where I've coached with you or coached one of your kids or something along that manner. I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. You're the reason why I keep showing up to do this. This is all just me by myself, and I'm not taking all the credit and trying to, toot my own horn and pat myself on the back. But I don't have a team and a staff of people. I don't have somebody booking these interviews for me. I'm doing the personal reach outs to these individuals. I'm providing all the communication to them. I'm setting things up professionally. They would tell you that it's professional, and we go ahead and get the recording done, and I'm doing the editing and uploading and updating. So thank you for showing up, because it is a lot of work, but you are why I keep doing it. And I'm here to inspire. I hope to keep inspiring you in season 3 and beyond in 2026. All right, so just a reminder, we got, season 2 just ended, which means there are 24 full-length episodes out right now. We got several short-length videos that have over 1,000 views. We've got a lot of Facebook and IG engagement in the posts that we're making, and in the posts that my guests are also being tagged in these posts, and they're reposting these things. And so there's a lot of content out there available. I don't think you could ever exhaust the content at this point. If you haven't tapped in and you like the fact of being inspired by people that are doing some of the similar things that you aspire to do in your life, I encourage you to tap into all the episodes because they're all inspiring in one way, shape, or another. But I want to thank you for the views, thank you for the comments, thank you for the shares. I want to especially thank my peers, my friends and colleagues at Tennessee State University, and all of my peers and friends and colleagues from Vallejo, California as well, for your viewership and your support. Thank you so much. Let's keep running and let's keep revisiting our dreams together and encouraging other people to do the same. All right. I want to thank you to all of my guests, every single guest that I've had in season 1 and season 2. This is a recording not just about season 2, okay? All of 2025. 2025 is about to end. In 2025, or when a year ends, we start reflecting and resetting and refocusing. Well, now we're going to reflect a little bit. So I want to thank each one of my guests that appeared on this episode on this channel. You are the reason why I also do this. I do this for the viewers that are watching to inspire them, but also do it for you, each one of you as guests, because you're my driving force. Like, I am encouraged and inspired by you, and I want to see your story amplified so that other people can be inspired as well, just like I'm inspired by it. So that's the reason why that I reach out to you, because I'm inspired by something that you've done. So thank you to each one of my guests personally. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being in the studio with me. Thank you for recording. Thank you for allowing me to edit and promote and publish your words and your content and your journey along this channel. I want to say this as well. Although all of the content, every single episode did not necessarily meet my overall quality expectations, maybe not even yours to some degree. You got to realize that this is an organic thing that's building and growing from the start. I didn't come into this with every single piece of the puzzle put together, knowing exactly how it was going to play out. I just started. I had a vision and had an idea, and I just hit the start button and I started going, and I'm adapting as I go. So if you've seen some of the episodes and you've seen where maybe the audio wasn't that great, or maybe the video quality maybe wasn't that great, or something was a little off in the production quality, I pride myself on doing great work and excellent work. I try to do excellent work every time, but I'm human. I make mistakes, and I'm also trying to produce a consistent amount of output and consistent amount of content. Sometimes things have slipped through the crack, but I've learned every single episode. Every time I produce the episode, I've learned. So thank you to each guest for giving me that opportunity to grow and learn about my profession here on Revisit Your Dreams. But I've had audio interferences during the recording, video glitches during the recording, errors during the uploading and the downloading process. I've had adjustments in the lighting, throughout different times of the day, on this episode. I've had to learn how to host and produce a panel of guests with Cameron and Monica's episode, 2 people on the screen at one time in 2 different locations. So I've grown and adapted in many ways. I've added some interactive segments to the podcast that added some production quality and some entertainment value to them. And so through you as being a guest on this episode, on this podcast, on this channel, you've allowed me to grow and you've helped me expand my thoughts and my dreams. So thank you so much to each one of you as guests. Again, a quick recap on my guests from season 1 and season 2. I mean, last time I did this kind of like on a Facebook post, and I missed some people. And so I would hate to miss anybody on this go around. And so I'm going to use direct access as a measure to ensure that I don't forget anyone along this particular journey of recognition. So, all right. So if you have yet to Revisit Your Dreams channel, if you're watching this, well, you're on this channel. But if you have yet to watch all of the episodes. And, everyone's not going to watch every single episode. Not every topic or every guest is interesting to you. But here's a very quick rundown of what you can anticipate when you watch this episode. I'm going to give you the name of the guest, and I'm going to give you a quick 1 to 2 sentence recap of what their episode was about. Maybe that'll inspire you to go tap into that particular content. But my very first guest was Thomas Just One Thomas, my homie Just One. His name is JT, James Thomas. Okay. Just One Thomas is what he goes by. He's an artist. He's out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I went to school with him, TSU. He is a writer and a prolific writer and artist, recording artist. Me and him and I just released a song. As a matter of fact, at the end of this episode, stay tuned. You're going to see the video and the song for this that we just released. I produced the track, 100% of it. He was the artist. He wrote it, went to Detroit and recorded a video for it. I'll give you more details later on, but you'll see that video, so stay tuned. My second guest in season 1 was Angela Shannon Ponder. Angela Shannon Ponder, she co-hosts a radio show called Simplicity Sunday. Very good radio show. I was a guest on her radio show 2 times. Tap into that episode. Very inspirational there. Another episode 3, was Brian Harris, Captain Brian Harris. Brian Harris was a classmate of mine at Tennessee State University. He's a fraternity brother of mine. Happy Founders Day, my brother. And he's a fraternity brother of mine. He is a flight captain for FedEx. He flies 747 jets. He trains other pilots to fly around the country. He does other great things as well. Tap into that episode. We talk about his journey as being the greatest mascot in Tennessee State University Tiger history. So go check out that episode. Episode 4 was the homie Doe, Dough. Doe is a prolific writer, rapper, podcast host. Very cool dude, good friend of mine. We had a great conversation. He made some very, very prolific points about the industry, music industry, and going for things on your own in the ministry, in the music industry as an independent artist. Next episode was India Monique, my sister, good friend of mine from back in the college days. We kicked it quite a bit in college, me and her and my homie Byron, just as platonic friends, man. But she's a beautiful sister. She's a model. She's an actress. She's doing very big things right now in the modeling world. You definitely should tap into her. We get deep into her story and her journey coming from Chattanooga, Tennessee to where she is right now in her life. The next episode was Montre Everett. Montre Everett was a homeboy from Vallejo, California. We went to school together, graduated from high school together. We played baseball together. He is a baseball fanatic. He's also went to college, became a pastor, and he is a life coach as well. And so very dynamic speaking brother. We have a very cool relationship, so you can see the camaraderie coming through on the screen as we're talking. Very good episode. Tap in. The next episode was Coach Tony Thompson. Coach Tony Thompson, he's a high school basketball coach. He's coached college basketball as well. He was a Fisk University basketball coach of the men and women's collegiate basketball teams at the same time for 9 consecutive years. I don't know too many coaches that have done that. I don't care how big or small the school was. Coached both the men's and the women's at a college for 9 years. Listen to that story. Tap in. From Chicago, he got a lot of good hoop stories. He also hosts his own podcast show called The Pull Up Podcast Show on YouTube.com. Tap in. The next interview was my homeboy Marcos Harris. Marcos Harris Sr., track coach at Page High School in Franklin, Tennessee. He was a 2024 high school boys track coach of the year in the state of Tennessee. Great information on that from coaching standpoint, from athletic preparation. You want to tap in. The next interview was his son, Marcos Harris Jr. Traveled to be so young. He's traveled the world. I've been out of the country one time. He lives in the United States, but he's always gone. So tap into him. He's, for such a young man, to be such a young man, he's got such a mature and bright brain. You want to tap into his episode. Very inspiring words from a young man. The next episode, the homie DJ Ron T. DJ Ron T started off DJing in downtown Nashville with a little iPod, man. Come on, for real. And now 20 years later, he's like heavily into his own business. DJ Ron T is getting asked to come do, sets everywhere and all types of different events. We go deep into his journey. He's practically family, so we go back into some of our, early goings. The next episode is a two-part episode. The homie Petty D, Pettid2E, gospel rapper, homie, friend. I mean, he's more than just a gospel rapper. I call him a gospel minister, man. He's one of the OGs in the gospel hip hop game, gospel rap game. You got a lot of young guys out there now that's doing it, and they doing it real good and real big. Shout out to the homies Miles Minnick from the Bay, man. He talks about Vallejo a lot. Not sure if he's from Vallejo, but he throws our city up in his music a lot. But that's the younger generation, the West Coast generation. Petty D is part of the OG generation of it, but he still brings very good, like relevant music that hits right now. Is street hard music. His album Thug Love that he released, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. I mean, this dude got a catalog. It was a nationally acclaimed release. You want to go check out this interview. He sat down right here beside me in my studio. We were at for about 3 hours. And that's how I had to split the episode into two. So go check out that episode. I also have an interview with my father that has yet to release. That one is going to be a very interesting one. My father, at one point, did some very interesting things in his life and is still doing some very interesting things in his life. But I'm not going to expose those right now. We got to wait until I'm able to release that episode. Stay tuned for more information on that front. Then we get into season two. We started off season 2 with my homegirl from Vallejo, California, Noveen C. We went to high school together, man. We were very cool, kicked it, and we had a great time on the episode. A lot of good energy, a lot of good Vallejo vibes. You got to check out that episode. We talk about her brand. I'm not gonna say it on this episode just for the sake of what YouTube rules, but I'm Healthy is the name of her brand. Go check out that episode. I did mention it on that episode. The next episode is Fred and Shannon Shelley Coleman. Fred Coleman and Shannon Shelley Coleman, I should say, husband and wife couple. Fred Coleman is a Super Bowl winning wide receiver, played for the New England Patriots, caught a touchdown pass from Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. And then Shannon Shelley Coleman, Fred's wife, I went to high school with, good friends with her brothers, and she's a very good athlete as well. They have 2 very athletic children. We talk about balancing athleticism and balancing an athletic schedule for an athletic family when you got 2 kids that are being pulled in different directions. So go tap into that. We shared a lot of stories. Fred gave a lot of good insight on Friday Night Lights football in Texas on Friday nights, how that goes. So talk about that. That next episode, Dr. William Arnold Jr. That's my brother, my frat brother, but from Memphis. His story is such a unique and amazing story. He was wrongfully convicted for a crime that he did not commit, and he served 7 years in a Tennessee prison for that wrongful conviction. That wrongful conviction was eventually overturned, and he was free and cleared from all charges, exonerated of all charges, and released from prison. But he had to survive 7 years as a highly educated black man in a system that was there to, as he says, other him. And so tap into that episode if you've ever wondered what it's like for someone who didn't deserve to be in prison to go to prison and have to survive it. Tap into that episode. You definitely want to hear what Dr. William Arnold had to say about that. The next episode after that was my homie Chad J. Johnson, Esquire, attorney, mindful injury law, Sacramento, California. Now half comedian. If you follow his Instagram and IG posts, shout out to the homie Chad, man. This guy employed me for a while in his law practice as he began to grow and expand, taught me a few things, and we worked together in music in a lot of different capacities. And so we have some good camaraderie on that episode. That next episode is Cameron Johnson and Monica Renee. Reagan. Monica Renee Reagan and Cameron Johnson are both authors. They're both from Vallejo, California. I went to high school with Monica. Cameron's a little younger than I am, but he's my fraternity brother. Him and I both went to the same college at Tennessee State University. I helped initiate him into our fraternity of Alpha Phi Alpha. So I was very honored to have him on my show and my podcast. That show helped me grow because I had this first time I recorded two people at the same time in two different locations. And so editing that, I had to figure out how to edit and put two different, three different videos on the screen and things like that. And, it was fun learning. So I thank you for that. But tap into that if you are writing a book or in the process of writing. There was a lot of great information shared in that episode. The next episode was Shaman Walton, the homie Shaman Walton. Shaman Walton is a city supervisor in San Francisco, the city of San Francisco. He was once the president of the board of supervisors in the city of San Francisco. He is very active and engaged in the community in District 10 in San Francisco. And he wrote a book called From Juvenile Hall to City Hall, Your Resume Can Change. He is also from Vallejo, California. He attended Morris Brown College and graduated from San Francisco, University of San Francisco as well, got his master's, and started public service years ago and is wrapping up the last year and a half of his public office in San Francisco. You definitely want to tap into that episode. The next episode was my homeboy Tommy Davidson, not Tommy Davidson, the comedian, but Thomas Davidson Jr. Him and I coached football together, youth football together back in Atlanta many years ago. He's from Queens, New York. He lives in Norfolk, Virginia. He runs a technology services company, but he also runs a basketball academy for number one NBA draft pick Joe Smith. Joe Smith was number one NBA draft pick by the Golden State Warriors. Those of you from Vallejo, from the Bay, you might know exactly who I'm talking about. Yes, Thomas Davidson runs his basketball academy, is very good friends with him, and is involved with him every single day. So tap into that episode and hear more about what's going on in that world. The next episode, especially if you're from Vallejo, California, was the homie, Jason Shelley from the V. Jason Shelley at one point was, in 1992, was the number one recruited football player in all of America. Every single college in the country that had any level of prominence in football wanted Jason Shelley on their team. He's a wide receiver. He was a safety. So he played both sides of the football and was dominant in both and was wanted by many colleges to play both sides of the football. He would have been the first kind of like Travis Hunter type player if that had happened. He ended up going to University of Washington. He played in the Rose Bowl with Mark Brunell, caught a touchdown pass against Michigan, ended up transferring to Central State, helped them win a national title. We talk all about his NFL, XFL, AFL journey, and so many different things. Tap in. That was a great, fun episode with the homie Jason Shelley. That next episode after that, if you ever wanted to see what it was like to go behind the scenes of a HBCU homecoming, that next episode is 2025 TSU homecoming. I give you a very close, in-depth, behind-the-scenes look at what it's like behind the sounds and the sights of a celebration of Black excellence at a HBCU camp on an HBCU campus. Tap into that episode. A very fun episode. Lots of music. Lots of different things to see. If you've always wondered what an HBCU homecoming was like, or what Tennessee State University's homecoming was like, this will give you a little taste of what that's like. The next episode after that, Michelle Lamons Rayford, my homegirl from Vallejo, California, and she is a book author herself. She actually has a website called amplifyourvoices.net, amplifyourvoices.net. She's written multiple publications. Her major contribution are children's books in the area of autism for the autistic community. In the one thing that she mentioned, that in the Black community, there aren't very many resources for all, especially in terms of children's books for autistic children, African American autistic children. She is raising the bar and has produced some content for that community to help, and has helped her and her son's journey, and she's looking to help many, many others tap into that episode. The next episode was Coach Mike Minahan. Coach Mike Minahan, he coached many of me and many of our peers at Vallejo Junior High School, Vallejo Senior High School. He was a wrestling coach for 22 years at Vallejo Senior High School. He coached Mark Munoz to 2 California State Wrestling Championships, helped lead him to a national title in high school. Mark Munoz went on to wrestle at Oklahoma State University and win 2 national titles at Oklahoma State University. All started with Coach Mike Minahan in Mark Munoz's 8th grade year. He also helped coach boys and girls, men and women, lead both men and women to California State Wrestling Championships. The next episode, Michelle Bray McDonald, and her +1 was MJ Johnson. Man, she's the owner of the Tennessee Enforcers, a women's football team here in Nashville, Tennessee, a professional tackle football team here in Nashville, Tennessee. We talk all about their journey in women's professional sports, supporting women's professional sports. Go tap in. We had a lot of fun engagement on that episode as well. And then the episode that just released, Jason Johnson, just released last week. Jason Johnson from Vallejo. He's a former pro baseball player, professional angler. He catches 7, 8, 9 foot sturgeon, big, giant, prehistoric looking fish, and pulls them out of the Bay Area water. We go deep into that conversation about his journey through baseball and how he became a master angler at catching sturgeon in the Bay Area. So definitely that was a quick recap. I don't know how quick it was, but I just try to give you a quick synopsis of some of the episodes that you will see and what you can expect to see when you go tap into those episodes. Thank you. Please go watch them. Take these next couple weeks. This is a hiatus week, right? We're on a hiatus right now for the next couple of weeks. Revisit Your Dreams will be revisiting its regularly scheduled output of full episodes with guests in the first week of January. Right now, we're on hiatus. So this is December 4th. I will release another on December 11th. There will be no episodes released on December 11th or December 17th. I want to encourage you to take those next few weeks to catch up on all of these episodes. If there's episodes that you've missed, catch up. If there's episodes that you've wanted to see or you started watching and didn't finish, let's go ahead and complete those episodes. There's some inspiration to be found in every episode. There's something that you could be inspired by. There's some laughs that you're going to miss if you don't miss. We laugh on every episode. Like I like to laugh and have a good time with my guests. So there's going to be stuff that you will probably be intrigued by or inspired by, or at least, make you feel a little good, a little better about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go tap into some of those episodes. Take these couple weeks to do that. Going into that, on to the next topic is we have 2 new playlist segments. If you've watched our episodes, you've seen these different segments that I've hosted during some episodes. What I'm talking about, Who Got It is one segment. And the V List is another segment. What is it about Vallejo is a segment. My HBCU experience is a segment, right? So all of those segments are playlisted on our channel. If you just want to tap into those experiences during the episodes, tap into those playlists. There's a playlist called the V List. There's a playlist called My HBCU Experience. There's a playlist called What Is It About Vallejo? And there's a playlist called Who Got It? If you go to those playlists, if you just want to see the 2, 3, 5, 7, 8-minute segments of those games that I play with my guests, especially Who Got It is a very fun game where I ask guests who've lived in multiple locations around, multiple cities or multiple states. I take 3 of those locations that they've lived in, and I ask them questions like, who got the best food? Who got the best nightlife? Who was the most diverse? Who got the best sports teams? Things like that. I put them on the spot a little bit and challenge them to think, where they've lived at that have delivered the best things, so that people in the audience, if you've never been to those cities, maybe my guests will offer something to you that'll help you get a little better understanding of what it's like in those cities. I have a segment called the V List. The V List is a segment where my guests from Vallejo, California, I give them a scenario and they have to curate a playlist of of 5 Vallejo-based artists. And there's so many artists from Vallejo. If you tap into these episodes, you'll eventually learn that there's so many. Like, some cities you might not be able to make a list of 2 or 3, but Vallejo, there's 30 or 40 different artists from our city. Really, really, that's such a small town. So that list becomes interesting at times, depending on where people allegiances lie and who they listen to and what they like, what they don't like. And then we got the what is it about Vallejo segment. That's asked, of each of my guests from Vallejo, what is it that creates the culture and creates the energy that is promoted out and permeates through Vallejo, that consistently develops so many professional athletes and artists and entertainers and professional business people out of our city. And then my HBCU experience, all of my guests that I interviewed that attended a HBCU, I want people to understand what a HBCU experience is like, that they're not monolithic, but they are very similar. And there is a difference between an HBUC experience and a PWI experience. Not that one is better than the other, but there is a difference. And I'd like that to be explained. So go tap in to these new segments, these new playlists. They're up for your consumption. And if you don't see one up, that, let's say you're looking for Jason Johnson, his full episode is up right now, but maybe one of his segments is not up. Stay tuned. Give me time. Those will be up there. But right now, what's up there? There's stuff up there for you to tap into. So check out our new segments. All right. Special announcement. Very big announcement. Very, very big announcement. This year, on December 25th, all dreamers and doers, please tap in. I am honored and proud to announce and introduce the 2025 inaugural RYD Awards show. That's right here on the Revisit Your Dreams channel on Christmas Day. We are going to be celebrating all of our episodes, our guests, in an award show fashion, a virtual award show fashion. I understand that it's Christmas Day, that the day is spent with family and celebration and honoring timeless traditions and, beliefs and things like that. I understand there's going to be football games and basketball games and all types of events and travel that's going on, right? That's totally fine. I'm still going to release the episode. The episode is a timeless episode, okay? Even though it's called 2025 Inaugural RYD Awards, there's still going to be an inspiring episode. And those awards, especially to those who they are given to, deserve to be acknowledged and seen and viewed. So you can come back and share with family and let them watch you as my guests be honored for your contributions to this show. As again, when I sent you a letter, the official confirmation of our episode, in that letter, I said, welcome to the RYD family. And I meant that. So we're going to celebrate and honor you for your contributions, for what you helped me do on this show each and every Thursday. All right. So once you're done watching all the movies and football and eating all the food and you're spending time with family and open up gifts, take some time. When you want to relax, take some time, tap in and Revisit Your Dreams channel and watch this very special 2025 RYD Awards show. I'm looking forward to doing this. I hope you tap in. There's going to be virtual awards, but there's going to be an award show. Let me tell you a little bit about this award show. Virtual awards be given out to my guests from previous episodes from season 1 and season 2 in the following categories. There will be host awards, producers awards, and a dreamers award. All right. Some of the producers awards. Well, not some of the. Here are all the producers awards. The most viewed short, the most viewed episode, the most viewed reel or post on Facebook or IG, the most liked episode, the most liked YouTube short, IG reel, the most liked Facebook post, and the longest watch time for YouTube full-length episodes. There's going to be statistical data shown to represent it. There's going to be iconic images of my guests shown to represent it, and the virtual reward and trophy will be shown and represented. So please tap into that episode. It's going to be a very special episode. I'm looking forward to doing it, looking forward to producing it, looking forward to presenting it. And I hope that you as viewers and my guests get something out of it. All right. I just want to celebrate the people that have come to spend time with me here on this show. The host awards, there's going to be the best V-list segment, the best Who Got It segment, the most spirited guest, the best guest stories or demonstration, the best lighting and audio. Those are categories under the host awards. All right. And then there's a director's award called the Producer's Choice Award. The Director's Award, the Producer's Choice Award, is an award that I, as the producer, I'm also kind of directing the show, but as the producer, decides based on the total production quality of this work, which episode I believe is met the total package of what my expectations are, right? And then there's one singular award, the 2025 Dreamers Award. This award is given to one of my guests, just one guest, the one guest that I believe that I've interviewed in 2025 that has a dream and a vision that is expansive, and that they started from a place and accomplished certain things that allowed them to get to this point in their life, and they're still going and not stopping, and they have an expansive viewpoint of where they're going in the future. I'm not going to identify that person right now. I have already identified who that guest is, but there will be a Dreamers Award. So Dreamers and Doers, tap in. Christmas Day, December 25th, the 2025 inaugural RYD Awards show. All right, I'm looking forward to hosting it, and I hope that you tap in. I hope that you will share this with your friends and family, because it's going to be a fun episode. All right, we're getting ready to wrap up here. I told you this wasn't going to be a full-length episode, so we're wrapping up. But I just wanted to share with you what's happening in the off-season. This is the off-season for Revisit Your Dreams, all right? Give you a few updates, what to expect for Season 3. Season 2 just completed with episode 24. Like I just talked about, Jason Johnson. December is a busy month in my personal life, which is why we're taking this as an off-season, as a hiatus, okay? I didn't really count the cost of what December meant to me when I started this venture way back in March. But December is a very, very busy month. And I kind of counted the cost a little bit, because look, we're at the beginning of December. I just released episode 24, which ended season 2, which is a perfect time and a perfect, segue into an off season. But December 2nd was just yesterday. I'm recording this on December 3rd. You're going to see this on December 4th, but December 2nd was just yesterday. That's me and my wife's anniversary, 14 years. Thank you. December 4th is my fraternal celebration, our anniversary, Founders Day, December 4th. And December 22nd, that's my birthday. December 24th is my mother-in-law's birthday. December 25th is Christmas. Then you got New Year's. And so there's so much that goes on. And then the kids got fall break. When kids are out of school, then there's other things that have the plans change on top of my regular work. So there is this is a hiatus period. Again, I want to encourage you during this few weeks in this off season to go tap into some previous episodes that you missed or need to catch up on or finish watching. But it's a very busy time of the year for me. It's a time for me to reflect, to relax, to regroup, to reset. I put in a lot of work over the last, 4 or 5 months, 6 months with this podcast. Quite a bit of work. So it is time for me to take a little bit of a break, pause for a moment, and get back to it. I've got a couple episodes that are already primed and ready for the start of season 3 as we go into the first week of January. So be prepared for that rollout. Let's see what to expect in December. Like I said, there's no episode December 11th. There won't be an episode on December 18th. Catch up, tap into the new playlist segments. December 25th, Christmas Day special episode, the 2025 inaugural 2025 RYD Awards show. Be sure to tune in. All former guests, if you've been a guest on this podcast, tune into that episode. You will be celebrated, or you might be celebrated, or maybe you won't be celebrated. I don't know. But it is for guests, as for all the guests that have attended, or excuse me, that have been appeared as a guest on my episode on my podcast, and for the viewers to also tune in and to celebrate their episodes and their time with us. Let's see. Guests for season 3 are being scheduled and recorded. If I previously communicated with you about recording an episode and appearing on a podcast, just know I'll be reaching back out to you very soon as we roll into 2024. So stay tuned. Again, I want to mention this. I didn't mention this in the beginning, but I want to mention this. In 2026, the Revisit Your Dreams podcast will be looking to grow and expand. In 2026, be looking to expand a couple of positions. I'm going to need some help to keep this thing rolling at the pace and capacity that it's going. I have a lot of ideas, but I'm one person. I can't do it all by myself. So I'm going to be looking to bring on an associate producer onto the show to help me with some of the production stuff, and someone on the executive administrative side to help me with some of those things. Secondly, as we go into 2026, this show, Revisit Your Dreams, this channel, Revisit Your Dreams, are also going to be looking for sponsorship. We're going to be looking to bring in some money into this show so that we can continue to do some of the things that we want to do in expansion of our ideas to inspire and to help others. We're going to be looking for a title sponsor. We're going to be looking for segment sponsors. What I mean by a title sponsor, Revisit Your Dreams presented by XYZ. Segment sponsors, this segment, the V List presented by, right? This segment, my HBCU experience presented by, that sort of thing. So stay tuned. If you're an individual if that intrigues you as an individual, stay tuned. I might reach out to you. Please reach out to me. Feel free to send me an email. My email is not very hard to find. It is my first name, last name, johnnyking03@gmail.com. Simple as that. You send me an email there, and I will reach back out to you, but I'm putting together a kind of a pitch deck to be able to share with you my vision for how this will all roll out. So if that interests you, tap into me. We'll link up. We'll exchange the information, have the conversations, and see what we can make happen for 2026. All right. And lastly, this is not least by any means, but lastly, I told you in the beginning of the episode that I got something special for you at the end, that I'm revisiting my dreams, right? I'm encouraging you to revisit your dreams, but I'm revisiting my dreams as well, and have revisited my dreams. One of my dreams has always been to produce music, to be a music producer. It's not like I just started this. I've been doing this for quite a while. I've been making music and producing music since I was a kid, to be honest with you. Most people didn't know that. Some people in my family do know that. But I've been doing that. And just recently, me and my homie Just One just released a new song called Body Break, Energy, Inner, INNERG, like the energy, the G that's inside you, right? I produced the track, 100% of the track. The homie Just One wrote the lyrics, rapped the whole thing. It's our song together. We took the song, we recorded the song right here in my home studio. And I'm like I said, I made the beat, recorded the lyrics here. We sent the track to the engineer, the homie Revis Mitchell, up in the D in Detroit. He mastered everything up. Then Just and the homie Jabbar Harper from ATL went up to the D, met with Rev, and they linked up. And Jabbar Harper is very good with the lens and the camera and drones and all of the whole thing. So he recorded a really dope video for the song. I wasn't able to attend to be present in the video, but again, the entire beat is 100% me. So it is a joint venture between myself and Just One. The video will be playing soon. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy it. I'm getting ready to put it on now. Watch this video. I'm going to come back for a short, brief time after that. The episode will be over, but tap in. Thank you for watching this episode. Thank you for tapping in and watching this video. And the song Energy Body Break is now available for download at justonethomas.com. JUSTTHOMAS.com or justonethomasmusic.com. Either one. If you can't, if Just One Thomas Music helps you remember, there you go. I have both websites there on the screen for you. That's where you can find our song. It's available for download now. I thank you for supporting me. I thank you for supporting Just. Thank you for supporting our joint venture. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check it out.
I can pull back the veil without my reading glasses. Listen to my vision, I grant you season passes. This is not my circus, not my monkeys. But funny bone breaks, it's really not funny. Rich ninjas get rabbit ears for stealing all the cash. I'm snapping like Stanley for people stepping on my grass. Elixirs for the gins, but I prefer the ginger. Deleting all the drama, put the drama in the blender. Yo, him bae for the hammer time, I'm too legit to quit. I push my black seed, or in the she legit. This is it, I'm J1, the MJ Continuum. Similar to Prince, a genius curriculum. The grand verbalizer, free miss selector. Flyers Coco Mecca, pull only like a record. Yes sir, I want to, it's usually how it starts. I put a verse together, show you levels apart. It's just cause I'm the generator, operator plus destroyer. The grant your elevator, show you love or adore you. Is it let's go crazy? Let's play sane and stop these doves from crying. Got to fly over the vein, get the ice off the plane while I'm shaking the globe. Maintain to the hell and rain, gaining my goal. The serendipitous gift the gap beyond the retail. Marvelous maritime, they listen like seashells. Oh, I make it float when I rock and sky dive when I talk. I'm a hurricane to a yacht and I'm watching the seven seas like I was the hall monitor. Don't change currencies until I juxtapose your moniker. Monikers and my ninjas, they listen all the same. I resonate royalty, they know it's not a game, it's beautiful. Sign language, middle finger from the hand models. Feeding the magic like a genie in a shake bottle. Yeah, turn off the factory settings. Chick-fil-A rappers that be speaking at weddings. Chicken tender ninjas that be chasing the sauce. To the master maitre D, be lacing the floss. I get in ya. It's like a full-course meal, I can in ya. Take your hand up off the well. Rocking the whole planet on flea market fresh. Standing room only supernova in the flesh. It's just
Yo, I'm so excited about that. That's a dream of mine. I'm revisiting my dreams. I hope that you revisit yours. I hope that this inspired you. I hope that this episode inspired you. Please take the next couple of weeks to tune in, tap in, to catch up, re-up on the videos that you've missed. And we will see you on December 25th, Christmas Day, December 25th, Christmas Day, for our inaugural 2025 RYD Awards show. Tap in. Thank you for watching. One love. We out.
Revisiting my dreams with the king.